This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Neshannock Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
Not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2000. The Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Swing at this! Union wins it! Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
7 seconds. Working down inside. Alley-oop. The young gun.
To strike it. It's on!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Avonworth High School, it is the first round of Pennsylvania March Madness. It is at hand here tonight, and we got a matchup in the girls' AAA bracket all the way down near the bottom. It is the WPIAL runner-up, the Avonworth Lopes, taking on the 3 seed out of District 10, the Wilmington Greyhounds. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you here tonight. This is just the third all-time playoff game for this Wilmington Greyhounds team. They're 0-2 lifetime in the PIAA tournament. Lost last year to Olsh in the first round, 60-42. They come into this game, though, they won their second straight Region 4 title. They got a 1,000-point scorer in Leah Carup, and they are looking to try to make some history tonight, make some noise, and take a nice win back to District 10.
Yeah, and District 10, I don't think gets the fanfare that most districts that we're used to seeing get. And this is a team that, wants to show what they're made of. Obviously, you mentioned Leah Carup and what she brings to the table, averaging over 19 points per ball game. But it's going to be somebody else in that lineup that's going to have to help her tonight because the Lopes are loaded.
Mike Jakovich, the head coach of Wilmington, excited to be here tonight. Talked to him a couple minutes ago. They've had a pretty good couple of days getting ready for this game here tonight. For Avonworth, they were the favorite, one of the favorites in AAA in the WPIAL. They lost in the WPIAL championship game to Shadyside Academy in the finals last weekend, 22-2 overall. Very potent offense, but as good as their offense has been at times, their defense is lights out good.
I've seen that defense show its merit this past WPIAL tournament time as they took on Neshannock. Neshannock got out there an early lead. They, I believe, at one time led 10-2. From that point on, it was all Lopes in the first half. They went on what I believe was a 24-0 run, if I remember properly, and it was just it all started with the defense. And once they were shut them down, they're good. Matter of fact, going into the Whipple tournaments, they were only giving up 32.2 points per ball game.
Good potent punch with Greta O'Brien and Rebecca Getz. Rebecca Getz yesterday committed to Slippery Rock University, so congratulations to her on that. But what does Wilmington have to do? Those two are very good, averaging 15 points a game. For Getz, almost 16 a game. A lot of balance in this lineup with Avonworth. In fact, you really don't even know game for game who's going to be the big star for them. Both 1,000-point scorers. I mean, this Wilmington team has a tall task ahead tonight, but they're a very confident bunch. What's going to be the key for them to get out of here with a win?
I think more than anything, you got to limit the Lopes to one shot. You got to be able to get the boards and the rebounds, and you're going to have to be able to get out on breaks when there are opportunities there. This is a very good defensive team, so they force a lot of turnovers in the Lopes. So what they're going to have to do is eliminate the turnovers and really keep Avonworth to one shot, not letting them get second and third shots, and really controlling the offensive boards.
You see the Wilmington starters introduced there as you saw them on your screen. This is a one-sided gym, so you're seeing that wall behind us if you're watching on the NFHS network. It's a very unique setting for a state playoff game. In fact, the team that beat Avonworth, Shadyside, played their game right here before this one and defeated River Valley. Shadyside had to play here because their gym is not big enough to host a state tournament game, so they actually played on the home floor of the team they beat last week in the WPIAL finals. The way it goes, but they ended up getting a win here tonight anyway. Starting lineups tonight for Wilmington, it is going to be Leah Carup, averaging 19.2 points a game. We'll also see Sarah Dieter, Maya Jekovic, Alyssa Flick, and Reese Bruckner in the starting five for the Greyhounds. They are 17-4, 10-1 out of Region 4 in District 10. For Avonworth, they will start Eden Schless, averaging 4.2 points a game. Anna Bradley at 2.8 a game. Greta O'Brien and Rebecca Getz, you heard us talk about those two already. And Emma Obersteiner is the fifth starter, averaging just under 8 points a game for the Lopes. Lopes will be the home team. This is their home floor. If you're watching us, they'll be in the whites with the red trim. And for Wilmington, they're in the road navies with the yellow trim. Reese Bruckner will jump center for the Greyhounds to start things here, and it looks like she will be opposed by Rebecca Getz. So those two at center circle, and the PIAA State Tournament is about to tip off here in the Pittsburgh area, just outside of downtown Pittsburgh, about 10 minutes from the center of the Steel City. It's the Lopes to control the tap. Decisive home crowd here, although a bus made it down from Wilmington, so they will have fans in attendance, but you will hear the Lopes fans on their home floors. Getz cuts across the lane, lost the ball, it's out of bounds, stays with the Lopes 14 seconds into this first quarter.
That's exactly what the Hounds are going to have to do, kind of force them out of the paint and see if they can control that area.
Hand off. This is Bradley around the dial. Bradley over on the far wing. Bounce pass to the foul line, and O'Brien. That jumper missed, but there is Getz to pick up the rebound and put it back in.
Yeah, Getz, that's what he's really good at, getting those offensive boards and cleaning up those points.
Other way, Wilmington's first shot knocked out of bounds as Dieter takes a crack at it. Greyhounds will inbound underneath their own basket. We are in the corner of this gym, right down from the Avonworth bench. So we have the 90-foot vantage point here tonight when they go the other way. As Carup at the top of the circle hands it off. Jekovic, bounce pass over on the far wing. Then right back to a cutting Carup, who lays it up and in to tie the game at 2.
A beautiful cut as he went down the left lane. She was able to just lay it right up, get those tying 2 points on the board.
Harassing trap defense by Wilmington. They get it across half court. There goes Getz right to the bucket right side and lays it in.
Working the baseline was Getz as she went right down the right side, laying it off the glass for the 2.
Avonworth slapping on some full court pressure, and Wilmington able to snap that on the way up the floor, though they turn it over. Coming the other way, loose ball and a little bit of chaos there to start on that possession, but Avonworth the other way. Obersteiner, no. The rebound Getz, finds a running and cutting O'Brien, too strong off the window, and here comes Wilmington the other way. Near wing and driving in, a floater high off the glass is no good for the Greyhounds. Getting it back, far block. Jumper missed by Bruckner, and the Lopes come away with a rebound.
Yeah, Dieter made a nice rebound and give him a second opportunity there. The Hounds unable to secure those point opportunities.
Near block, it's Getz, kicks it out to the far wing. Three-pointer, too strong off the back iron. And the Antelopes go 0-4 that time. Then a foul the other way. Oh, we're going to get a charge called on Wilmington as Carup tried to break that double team.
Anna Bradley took one to the face when the official made the charge sign. Unintentionally was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
There you see us deep in that corner, so we are looking at it right in front of us when they're here, and then 90 feet away the other way. It's an interesting vantage point, basically sitting on the Avonworth bench as Obersteiner knocks down the 3, and it's 6-2. That's going to be a deep 2, actually.
That's what she is. She is a deep threat from the outside in Obersteiner. She'll get onto the boards once in a while, but most importantly, she's an outlet for the outside for the two girls that play deep inside in O'Brien and Getz.
5:36 to go in the first quarter. 6-2 Avonworth in front. as the Greyhounds get it back after that tie up near half court. Right down the near block and running one off the window. Too strong that time was Dieter. Here comes Getz the other way. Getz through everybody is fouled going to the bucket and will shoot 2. Winner of this game will move on to the second round on Tuesday night. And they will take on the winner of Forest Hills, the District 6 champion, or Pequay Valley, the 4th place team out of District 3. That is in the central Pennsylvania area in the Lancaster County part of District 3. It's a full timeout called on the floor. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Let LCAP Early Learning help your little one blossom. Immediate openings in child care and preschool classrooms across Lawrence County. Call us today at 724-944-7671.
This is our first official Pontius timeout.
Also want to give a shout out to the Family Medical Center of Lawrence County and to Wilson, a Lindy company. These two great groups help sponsor the video broadcast for the District 10 semifinals with our great friends on Sports Radio 96.7. Thanks to their support of our local student athletes. Big shout out to our pal Bob Greenberg tonight, working his, I believe, 34th state tournament as a broadcaster up in the district. And he has seen this Wilmington Greyhounds team a bunch. Been on the road to Hershey with them in the football side when they made it a couple times. Legendary broadcaster in District 10, and we're happy to have this game in the Pittsburgh area and able to bring it to you here tonight on our various platforms. As they'll restart here with Getz taking 2 from the line. First one's good. Already with 5 of the 7 for Avonworth here in the first couple of minutes. We haven't even played 3 minutes. And Getz is starting to pile the points up.
It was Rebecca Getz that went over 1,000 points against Neshannock during the WPIAA tournament.
Yeah, really put it to Neshannock in that win. That ball in their favor with 5:06 to go in the first.
And we're seeing some of that Avonworth defense showing its merit early here in the first quarter. Only giving up 2 points here early on.
Avery Harlan is in the game for Wilmington. Open 3-pointer on the way, grazes the rim. It was Schleiss who had the 3 with 4:54 to go, and it's out of bounds and stays with Avonworth. Well, inbound stolen by Wilmington, and they get a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, Jekovic made a nice move on the ball in the paint. Got her hands in there and was able to get that ball stolen away from the baseline pass, inbound pass there by the Lopes. And now here comes the Hounds once again.
Lob pass inside, near block, and that shot rejected as Harlan took a crack at it. And right over Steiner, hands it off. Getz, top of the circle, 3-ball on the way, and hits the front of the rim by Schleiss. And the tie-up arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Been a roller coaster time for Nick Dizzen, the head coach of Avonworth. He's the former head coach at Kiski Prep, left there to become Penn State Greater Allegheny's head coach. And then before he even coached a game, when the Avonworth job popped open, he waited about a month and applied for that and got it. So he just likes the high school level better. He's a Penn State Greater Allegheny alum. Started his playing career at La Roche and then transferred to Penn State GA and has a couple of records to his credit. Now, he has done a great job with this Avonworth team as that foul is going to be on Flick. And there you see Greta O'Brien. First free throw attempts tonight.
Now O'Brien showing exactly what she does, getting inside the paint, taking it to the hole there, drawing that foul, getting to the line, and able to convert on both opportunities.
Second one is good. It's 10-2 Avonworth as the Lopes throw on that pressure again. 4:06 to go in the first quarter. Crarup down the floor, missed a runner. And again, Wilmington goes one and done on the offensive end. Tie up on the near side is going to favor Wilmington. They'll inbound with 4:02 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, this is something they really need to convert here. We're going to have the media timeout coming up here shortly. They really need to get something on the scoreboard here before that event happens.
Inbound now over on the near wing into the near corner. It's Crarup. Bounces it back out near side to Bruckner. Bruckner all the way to the glass. No, and the rebound controlled by Obersteiner. Steiner the other way.
Their hands there. Contact on the arm, trying to recover that ball, and drew the foul here, and that foul will bring us to the media timeout.
Yep, the under 4 timeout with Avonworth in front. And listening to live coverage of the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Thank you for calling AXE. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. AXE can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
Here at Avonworth High School, we got 10-2 with the Lopes in front of Wilmington with 3:23 to go in the first quarter. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza. There's the faithful from Avonworth High School, decked out in their best green for St. Patty's Day. A little early, lads and lasses, but nobody's going to complain, especially this guy.
Ah, you love the spirit.
Every day is green if you ask anybody in my family or myself. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. 10-2 Avonworth in front. WPIAL runner-up, and it'll be Wilmington to inbound. And they have it off the timeout. Let's see if they get a couple of good looks here. They've been one and done most of the trips down the floor here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Rare up with the ball in her hands, foul line, kicks it out. Now we're on the far wing it goes. That is Dieter. Dieter tied up, lost the ball, maintains the dribble. Trying to get out of traffic, O'Brien, and then she gets help from Jekovic. Jekovic drives in, too strong, missed everything. Obersteiner controls it. And a tie-up in the area to favor Avonworth with 2:54 to go.
Jekovic made a nice play on that. Not only did she make a, like you said, overshot the rim on that, but she went right for the ball and got that tie-up to change the possession again. So the arrow next time will go to Wilmington.
2:50 to go. It's been a long first quarter as the Lopes break the pressure and out top of the circle and draining the three.
Yeah, Schleiss was left wide open on the wing.
13-2 Avonworth. Fiona Mahan is in the game for Avonworth. Ball poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Wilmington. Take a look at that three-point shot again. Good, clean look by Schleiss. And Mahan is headed to Alabama for soccer. She's also a middle infielder for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Invite to the U.S. YNT under-17 camp in 2023, and she's had an illustrious soccer career. Pretty good on the basketball court as well, as Wilmington trying to find some points here with 2:15 to go. Step back three on the way from Crarup, no good. Rebound in the hands of Getz. Getz up ahead, Schleiss. Schleiss up, there is Mahan with it in her hands. Mahan kicks it to the corner, open three-pointer on the way, and good again. This time it's Greta O'Brien knocking down the three, and it's 16-2 Avonworth with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. They are running away with this first round matchup against Wilmington. Still just 2 points for the Greyhounds. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. One of LCAP's great programs is the Medical Assistance Transportation Program. LCAP can assist with mileage reimbursement for medical appointments or even assistance signing up for the door-to-door transportation services provided through ACTS. You can learn more by logging on to lcap.org. That's www.lccap.org.
And we've seen this defense before here on from Avonworth, and we're seeing it here to start tonight's game. A 16-2 run in the first quarter, just taking control of this, and they'll just continue to pile it on. And this is what they're capable of doing. They are able to really, truly hold a team to single digits, maybe even under 5 a quarter. It is really amazing how well they are able to get the rebound. And Getz is really the main person who's doing that here for the Lopes.
They only yield 33 points a game. I mean, it's right at 34,
yeah.
But 33.8, and that is impressive.
It's incredible.
Talking about basically 10 points a quarter, if you're lucky to score that against them. And Shadyside was able to snap that last week in the WPIAA Finals. Nice backdoor find and a layup for Reese Bruckner, and man, did Wilmington need that.
That was beautifully run there.
1:37 to go in the first quarter, 16-4. Wilmington amps up the pressure a little bit in the half court. Schleiss, lob pass, knocked away, tipped again, and into the hands of Jekovic. Here she comes the other way. Jekovic speeding down the floor, lost the ball. A couple players collide. Now we got 4 on the floor and a jump ball. And the arrow is going to favor Wilmington with 1:21 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, they got to hustle after every ball. Trailing by 12 here in the first quarter. They got to have every possession. What's really going to be important here, as we talked about in the pregame, Eric, they're going to have to get second shots. They're going to have to find a way to get offensive rebounds if they don't go in on that first shot.
Yeah, they have been out-muscled on the glass early on. Inbound goes into the backcourt, and Jekovic brings it across. Bounce pass near side. It's Fanco. Fanco had it poked away by O'Brien. Stays on the Wilmington side. Actually, we're going to get a foul on O'Brien. That is her second. 1:11 to go in the first quarter. And O'Brien has to sit. You'd think at least the rest of the quarter. We'll see how long Nick Disson will go into the second. A moving screen. And a shame because Crarup knocked in the 3 off the window, but a moving screen called on her, and that's going to be her second foul with 1:03 to go in the first.
Yeah, that's unfortunate timing there for Wilmington. They really got to avoid those type of mistakes because every point they get is going to be earned here tonight against Avonworth.
The foul's actually on Bruckner. That is her second, just to clarify. It's the 14th foul on Wilmington as Jekovic steps in front of a pass and almost commits or rather has the turnover for Wilmington with 58 seconds to go. Wilmington bunch spunky, and they will fight till the end. As Mahan gets it off the inbound. Lob pass near block, gets over Steiner. Nice shifting move to get away from the defense to fire a 3. It's no good. Rebound Wilmington. Here come the Greyhounds. 51 seconds to go in the first quarter as Crarup hands it off. Fanco, top of the circle, 3-pointer on the way, off the back iron by Flick. Loose ball controlled momentarily by the Greyhounds, touched last by an Avonworth player, so it'll stay on the Wilmington side with 33 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, they really got to control this ball on the offensive boards. Talking about Wilmington, they got to convert here with a second opportunity.
Crarup inbound, it goes deep into the backcourt, and Jekovic has to go retrieve it. Poke from behind by Schleiss, and Schleiss, look at the defense by Schleiss. So Maya Jekovic will head to the line to shoot a pair with 24 seconds to go.
Yeah, they needed that. It was a nice play by Jekovic, just controlling it then down into the lane and then picking up that foul, getting her to the line here.
Fouls on Anna Bradley. Jekovic in and out on the first. It's a Wilmington team that shoots 63% on the season. As a team, you generally want to be somewhere around 72, 73%. Second good as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the free throw shots, you definitely want to be closer to 70 or more. And it's unfortunate there for Wilmington.
Mahan kicks it out to the corner, too strong on the three, loose ball and foul underneath. This one looks like it's going to go against Getz. That is Getz' first foul. So they come the other way. That is the 5th foul on Avonworth here in the first.
Well, there's only 10 seconds left, but a chance to get 2 shots here. See if they can convert. They missed the first 2 earlier.
Jekovic a chance here. First one, too strong. In. Jekovic gets her first points of the night. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Mahan the other way to the corner, gets it back. Mahan traveled, or rather we're going to get another moving screen. And that is going to be on, no, that was just out of bounds. It's tough to see from our angle here. We're directly diagonal from where that happened. So apparently Mahan just stepped on the end line. Wilmington gets it in, but Getz intercepts it. Getz fires a 3 at the buzzer, hits the side iron, and is no good. Avonworth making a statement early, 16-5 through 8 minutes. Second quarter comes your way next. This is the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale-Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Don't get me wrong, but, you know.
Back here at Avonworth as we start the second quarter. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you. 16-5, Avonworth in front. Strong effort by the Lopes in the first 8 minutes, and a shooting slump there for a minute for Wilmington. They just had a stretch of 4 minutes. They could not find a bucket, and we're going one and done down the floor. Now, Antelopes will inbound the ball to start the second quarter.
Wilmington's going to need some defense here to start this quarter. They're going to really have to prevent the Lopes from adding to their lead.
There goes O'Brien, tied up on the way to the bucket by Dieter. And for Dieter, that is her first foul. Team's first here in the second. 0-2 all-time in the PIAA tournament for Wilmington. Just their third state game. You have to go all the way back to the 80s to find the first one, as O'Brien missed the front end. Long gap between that and last year when they made the first round. Lost to Our Lady of St. Jekovic out to the corner. Driving in is Bruckner. Her shot denied. And loose ball controlled by Wilmington out to the near wing. Carrera banks it in for 3. 16-8. Wilmington making a bit of a run here. Cuts the lead in half with 7:16 to go. It's been a minute since Avonworth has scored a point. Schleiss Getz up near half court. Getz to the right. Getz lost control. It stays with Avonworth with 7:04 to go in the first half.
You can see the intensity for Wilmington's defense picked up. They're a lot closer on their opponent. They're looking to get into the passing lanes and try to prevent any drive to the hoop.
Inbound to O'Brien with 7:02 to go in the first half. Top of the circle is Bradley. Now it is Schleiss. Finds O'Brien inside. Gets that shot altered. Bruckner looked like she might have gotten a hand on it. It's out of bounds back to Wilmington with 6:52 to go in the first half.
But that's what they got to do. Bruckner got her hands up and altered that shot where they couldn't really get a good look at the rim.
Down the floor, nice bounce pass and a runner off the window and in by Dieter. And all of a sudden you got Avonworth calling a timeout with 6:39 to go as the Wilmington fans, and there's plenty of them here tonight, stand and applaud the effort here. Take a look at the replay. Excellent job breaking the press and then finding the unabated offensive player to the bucket. That was just an excellent job by Wilmington to break that press.
It really was, and what a nice lead that they gave it to Sarah Dieters to put it in for that 2 points. This game was 16-2 with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. It's been an 8-0 run here for Wilmington to cut it down to 16-10.
It's almost like Wilmington kind of woke up after feeling out. You know, you always
Yeah, it's kind of like they got counterpunched pretty good in the first quarter.
And like that analogy in a fight where like a boxer just kind of has to feel the other guy to understand what he's up against. That's sort of what happened there in that first quarter. Wilmington just sort of had to absorb it and figure out what they were up against. And so far here in the second, they've done a great job. Schleiss inside. They wave the basket off. Fouls on the floor, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Avonworth. And with 6:26 to go, Wilmington can cut this thing down to 3.
Big possession coming up here for the Greyhounds.
Early gut check moment. Backdoor, Jekovic denied by Getz. And Wilmington will maintain possession with 6:14 to play.
Rebecca Getz, such a presence underneath. She has such long arms and really good at getting position and really denying and alternating shots.
Jekovic, prayer up far wing, missed everything to the corner right in front of us. And how about the effort by Dieter to save it, but out of bounds and back to Avonworth with 6:05 to go. The other issue that Wilmington's running into right now, Tim, is they're not very deep either. And they have pretty much gone with everybody as Getz the other way. Floater, too strong. Rebound, fights for it, gets it back, missed the little runner. O'Brien, the putback is good.
And that is Avonworth at their really best, as they get second and third shots on their plays. Even if they miss one, you got to give Gretz credit. She followed it up. Then O'Brien was there for the third time.
Schleiss, they work it away. Schleiss, rather, they work it into the corner. Her defense been a problem here early on for this Wilmington team. Flick drives, Flick under the bucket, little loop pass to the far wing. Not a Crarup drives, floater from the paint, got it to go.
Yeah, nice runner inside. She had a beautiful look and she just laid it right up and in.
Down the floor, Getz, and a foul, and Getz will go back to the line to shoot 2 with 5:13 to play in the first half.
I'd say Getz is such an impressive player underneath. Not only can they feed the ball to her, but she makes good decisions going left or right or using the hoop underneath her. And it's really impressive the way she's able to move with and without the ball.
I agree. She has been really good here if you're not just looking at the points and the scoring, the offense, all that. She has done an excellent job on both ends of the floor here early on. It's both. And Jekovic the rebound. Here comes Wilmington the other way. Prayer up. Skip pass across. Flick, baseline, tied up, lost it, and O'Brien comes away with it. O'Brien the other way, kicks it out to the corner. Schleiss, now Bradley Now Obersteiner and back to Getz. Getz to her left, drives, pull up, no. Rebound, Obersteiner off the window and gets it to roll in.
Obersteiner started that on the defensive side, causing the turnover. She finishes it on the far side.
20-12, Avonworth in front of Wilmington. Back up top, Crarup. Crarup. Kaya Brewer's in the game for Wilmington. Little up and under move by Crarup's out of bounds and back to Avonworth with 4:20 to play. Into the game for Avonworth, we're going to get Sydney Savat and also Fiona Mahan is back. How about the run that this Avonworth girls sports program has been on here? We got a WPIAA title in basketball, game in basketball, softball, and soccer, all won as O'Brien runs one off the window and in. Football team was pretty good last season too. That shot blocked by O'Brien the other way. Schleiss comes out of there with a loose ball. 3:53 to go in the first half. Schleiss, pull up three, traveled.
Yeah, well, she knew what she wanted to do, but she couldn't get her feet in the right position to stop and pull up to hit that shot, and took that extra little shuffle before lining up that three-point try.
Kara Deal is into the game for Wilmington. That'll take us to the under 4 timeout with 3:51 to go here in the first half. We'll step aside for one as well. You're watching live coverage of
West Virginia University is a place where learning is an adventure, inside and outside. You'll become an innovator, a boundary breaker, an earth shaker. Choose your circle from 30,000 fellow mountaineers, and choose your path from hundreds of majors and minors. In a community that feels small, and you'll use this to get to class. You'll have room to find your people, your passions, and your purpose, because we're a place where everyone fits. This is WVU. This is home.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Have you ever wanted an exciting career working with children? LCAP Early Learning is looking for you. Apply online today at www.lccap.org/join our team. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you here at Avonworth High School. It's a 10-point lead for the Lopes, the home team. 3:51 to go. Claimed the double-digit lead as Jakovic has it for Wilmington off the stoppage. Hands it off and playing a little hot potato there as Harlan had to hand it back off. Now they get it top of the circle. Crarup, step back three-pointer on the way. Schleiss, skip pass to the corner. Inside, Mahan turns, no. Rebound, Savat out to Schleiss, three-pointer on the way. Front of the rim. Another rebound, O'Brien down to the baseline, gets paint.
This is what Avonworth does so well, getting extra opportunities.
O'Brien and then Mahan there, finally gets it to roll in. Boy, how many offensive rebounds?
4 of them on that possession alone.
In the lane and into traffic goes Crarup, and she will shoot a pair with 2:49 to go.
There's a
half, first quarter, as Wilmington's going to need a bucket here
Just watching this Lopes defense do what they do. They cut off lanes, they get hands in the air, they change shots. It's really an amazing effort that you see from Avonworth and what they do at every opportunity defensively.
Ellery Fanko is back in the game. Rare up baseline, wraparound pass, gets it back in the corner. Inside, trying to feed the paint. That's taken away. Here comes O'Brien the other way. O'Brien might have got away with a travel. Trying to kick it out to Mahan. No call. And Jekovic racing down the floor, a little out of control. Keeps it alive, hands it off, and off the window is Deal.
Yeah, Deal, right place, right time. Was able to put that little bunny in.
24-15. Savat the other way, missed it. Gets out to Mahan. Back inside it goes. Tipped away. And out of bounds. Back to Wilmington with 1:53 to go in the half.
Yeah, I believe what happened is she stepped on the baseline there, trying to save that ball, tip it in, and now gave it back to Wilmington here with 1:53 here to play.
All of a sudden, a little life out of Wilmington once again. With 1:48 to go in the first half. Jekovic into the corner. Dribbled almost into a double team. Back out to Crarup. Coming up on 90 seconds to go in the first half. Crarup drives, now pulls it back out. Fanko and now Crarup again. 1:25 to go. Hands it off, Jekovic, corner, Fanko. Fanko trying to feed it back to Jekovic, and then it's knocked out of bounds. You're seeing some exhausted Wilmington players, and Mike Jekovic calls a timeout, a Pontius Insurance timeout with 1:18 to go in the first half. Want to give a shout out to Family Medical Care of Lawrence County and to Wilson, a Lindy company. These two great groups help sponsor the video broadcast for the District 10 semifinals with our great friends on Sports Radio 96.7. Thanks to their support of our local student athletes. If you follow us regularly on the Lawrence County Sports Network, tomorrow we got another full slate for you. The Union Girls take on Port Allegheny at 1 o'clock. Tim and I will be at Franklin tomorrow for a boys matchup between Franklin and the Shannock. And then James Dotson and I will be at Monteau High School tomorrow night for a 6 o'clock tip as the Mohawk Warriors take on the Monteau Warriors. All will happen. A heavy favorite in 1A.
Yeah, what a fun team to watch. It really is. It'll be interesting to see how far they can go. Can they defend their single A championship?
I'll be curious, too, how that Neshannock team responds after getting beaten in the consolation game by Mohawk. And Mohawk has potential to score in buckets, too. They might get themselves a state win tomorrow as Jekovic missed the runner, and then the putback attempt by Deal was off the mark. Wilmington keeps it alive with 60 seconds to go. As Jekovic, runner no. Rebound inside. Deal again. Jekovic saves it almost. Ran in the crowd. Could not hang on to it with 55 seconds to go.
Toughest part there for Wilmington is they had 4 opportunities on that and couldn't convert. That's a lot of effort, a lot of energy, put into a possession trying to get points, and then having the Lopes defense be able to deny it at the end.
You got to feel, though, too, even though this half has been low scoring, this is, first of all, Avonworth is right around the average they give up anyway.
Right.
As they turn it over again, and Jekovic with 39 seconds the other way. Finds Crarup, draws the contact on Schleiss, and we'll go back to the line to shoot 2 with 35 seconds to go. Just to finish that point, lower scoring is still going to favor Avonworth. They want the game to be ugly for the other team, and Wilmington's in some ways kind of helping them do that here in this first half.
Yeah, that's definitely true. In the same vein, Wilmington's got to recognize that every possession is going to be max effort. There's not going to be a time you don't get it. And these points here at the line are so critical because the clock is stopped and you're able to get 2 points.
Yeah, it's down to 7. Wilmington, again, though, has had trouble scoring. Avonworth hasn't been able to do much offensively either. There's a 3 the other way, missed by O'Brien. Here comes Crarup, a chance. Nice behind the back dribble. Floater off the window, too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Deal, and she is fouled. They call it travel. Yes, they did. Yep. So travel on Wilmington, and it's back to Avonworth with 13 seconds to go. Onashenko is in the game for Avonworth, and they throw it away with 6.5 to go.
Yeah, the Lopes have actually, like you said, kind of gotten out of what they do best. You haven't seen really O'Brien and Getz. Yeah, they've been consistent, but not really taking over a game. It's Obersteiner who has the potential to hit those outside shots that really has not been hot here, at least here in the first half.
6.4 to go. Crarup has it. Trying to find something last second. Scoop shot off the window is no good. And that is how we will go to the half. Avonworth led this thing 16-2 after 1. It's a 7-point lead for the Lopes at halftime, 24-17. We'll take a timeout, a little extended timeout. We'll come back right before the start of the third quarter. You're watching live coverage of the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle asks thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. Congratulations to our February LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union Girls Basketball as the February LCAP Team of the Month after winning their back-to-back WPIAA 1A championship. Congratulations to Coach Rob Nogay and the Union Lady Scots basketball team, our February LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Bobby Fadden of Mohawk. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Tessa Codalissi as the February LGKG Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month. Congratulations and best of luck to Mohawk's Bobby Haddon and Laurel's Tessa Codalissi as the LGKG Athletes of the Month, presented by
cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's Heat Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right on the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
When injuries get you sidelined, trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice status.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Congratulations to our February LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union Girls Basketball as the February LCAP Team of the Month after winning their back-to-back WPIAA 1A championship. Congratulations to Coach Rob Nogay and the Union Lady Scots basketball team, our February LCAP Team of the Month. Better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent. Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
From coast to coast and every state between, X marks the spot as Max Preps is your source for everything high school sports. From schedules, roster, stats, live scores, video highlights, photos, playoff brackets, to award programs that recognize the hard-working athletes across the country. Max Preps gives you access to every team, every game, and every player. Get in the know today by downloading the Max Preps app, available in both the iTunes and Google Play Store. Or visit maxpreps.com, America's source for high school sports.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Halftime here at Avonworth High School as the Lopes have a 24-17 lead on Wilmington here in the PIAA first round of the girls AAA bracket. Earlier tonight, Shadyside Academy defeated River Valley 55 to 50. In other first round action, a lot of the games going on across the area and the state right now. You can tune into PIAA.org. They'll have all the, on their X feed, all the final scores from the brackets in play here tonight. Wrestling is going on at Giant Center, at least on the girls' side. A couple of notables in girls' action. These are 6A scores. Parkland defeated Downingtown East 51-34. Central Dauphin over Kennett 41-23. In 2A, the Muncie girls defeated Lancaster Mennonite 57-21. Nothing so far that really impacts this game and the winner of this game just yet. The 3A girls, though, Northwestern did defeat Keystone Oaks 67-47. So that is another final and is on the bottom half of the bracket. And actually, that is who Shitty side will play. And some first half thoughts from you, Tim Continenza, on what we saw there. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw some defense from Avonworth. We saw a good little run by Wilmington to get back in the game. Now they face a 7-point deficit here going to
get back in it. They played really well in the second quarter. They outscored Avonworth by 4, 12-8 to cut this lead here at halftime to 24-17. So it's really important for them to continue with that effort. They're going to have to get back on that defensive side and really challenge the Avonworth players. I mean, obviously, O'Brien and Getz are going to get their points. I mean, they both have, 9 and 6 respectively here in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle this. Every possession here for Wilmington will be huge.
We do have a final in the game that the winner of this will play as O'Brien. The steal and the layup to start the third quarter extends the Avonworth lead to 26-17. Winner of this game is going to get Forest Hills. They defeated Peckway Valley 69-45. As a runner by Crarup is good. And we got a whistle after the bucket.
They're going to count it and put her at the line.
That is a late foul call, and that is going to be on Getz. That is her third.
They have to make a decision here if they need to sit her for a little while.
Crarup makes the free throw. All-time leading scorer in points for the Wilmington girls basketball program. There's a turnover, and then they turn it right back over, and O'Brien feeds it down to Obersteiner. That one is picked off on the pass across the lane by Crarup. Crarup racing the other way through traffic is stripped, and then a tie. Called.
We're going to get that, I believe, on Schleiss.
It is on Schleiss. That's her third. So 3 fouls for Getz and 3 for Schleiss. O'Brien has 2. And we get a 30-second timeout called with 7:14 to go. Pontius Insurance timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by SportsNet. SportsNet is one of the many great programs at the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. There are hundreds of programs all dedicated to improving the quality of life in and around Lawrence County. For more information and to find out how you can help, .org. Also give a shout out tonight to Family Medical Care of Lawrence County and Wilson, a Lindy company. These two great groups help sponsor the video broadcast for the District 10 semifinals with our great friends on Sports Radio 96.7 FM. Thanks to their support of our local student athletes. 26-20 Avonworth. This just got a little tighter with 7:14 to go here in third quarter. And Wilmington trying to make the comeback of comebacks as Crarup in the corner. It's the 3, Bradley the rebound.
Not a bad play coming out of that timeout. They ran one into the corner and it just came up short. But look at this defense again here.
Bradley strip, Crarup the other way, behind the back, little fake up under. Some contact there and no call. And the rebound O'Brien. O'Brien down the floor, hands it off. Obersteiner. Now it's Getz. Getz back to O'Brien. Drives out of a double team. Shot altered. Got her on rebound. The putback is good. And the foul for Greta O'Brien.
Yeah, Greta doing what she does. Getting down low with the ball, but going up high, getting that contact, and being able to get it the kiss off the glass in for the points. Now at the line, looking for complete the three-point play.
Free throw off the back iron and Cray up the rebound. The other way, Cray up off balance. The basket counts and a foul. No, they waved this off.
Oh.
They waved this off and called a charge on Cray. That's her third with 6:34 to go. Correction, that is her second. A critical foul call there on the Wilmington Star with 6.5 to go. O'Brien, little fake, give it back to Getz. Floater, no. Rebound, guess who? Full length pass all the way down. Bruckner got turned sideways, somehow threw it up and got it to fall.
Oh, I mean, it's like a wide receiver making that catch and then laying it in. It's like a basketball player that she is.
O'Brien stepped on the sideline right in front of her bench. Again, it's back to Wilmington with 6:10 to go.
This is what Wilmington needs. They need some momentum. They also just need that energy level to stay at this level throughout the second half. A tall order to ask, but that's what it takes to defeat this Avonworth team.
Can they come back the entire way? Down by 6. 5:55 to go in the third. Jakovic has it on the near wing. Jakovic around the dial. Cray up. Pull up three-pointer on the way. No. Rebound. Jakovic got in there. Contact again. No call. Schleiss and a jump ball. And man, these two are just absolutely going at it for every loose ball.
It is. It's just sheer basketball power on both sides. Really trying to close off the lanes, trying to get those rebounds. It's a fight for the ball every time it comes off that rim.
5:33 to go in the third. Still a 6-point lead for Avonworth. Lopes trying to defend the home floor, move on to the second round. Wilmington trying to pull their biggest win in program history as Obersteiner can't connect. Rebound Getz. Back out Obersteiner. Open three again. No. Rebound corner Bradley Schleiss. Now it's O'Brien. Back inside to Getz. Turns. Up and under the defense. No. Rebound tapped out of there. It's loose. And we got a foul on the floor as Dieter, running after the loose ball, just plowed into the Avonworth player. And you got a couple of Wilmington players looking around like, grab the rebound. They missed an opportunity there to grab a rebound. After all those misses, it's going to be Avonworth ball with 5:07 to go in the third.
But that's what Avonworth does. They get multiple opportunities at the ball, or I should say at the hoop, and they love that, style of ball.
Bradley inside gets back out to Obersteiner. O'Brien top of the circle, short on the three, and that is out of bounds back to Wilmington with 4:59 to go in the third.
The difference between Avonworth, what I saw last time I seen them play against Neshannock versus tonight, is they're not shooting as well. They were shooting a high percentage against the Lancers than what they're allowing, or I should say what Wilmington's allowing them to do here tonight. Wilmington's playing good defense, keeping them in the game. They're down consistently 8 to 10 points, even 6 points at times, but it's been a real battle here. Got to give a lot of credit for Wilmington as they stay into this game here in the third quarter.
Avery Harlan is back in for Wilmington with 4:42 to go in the third. Crarup drives. Jakovic gets it out to the far in the near wing route, and that is tapped out of bounds by O'Brien with 4:34 to go in the third.
Lost there in the paint.
Bradley comes away with it for Avonworth. Out to Obersteiner, open three, no. Rebound O'Brien. O'Brien through traffic, off the window, no. Rebound, Bruckner had it, threw it away.
Yeah, Javin couldn't handle it.
Getz, corner, Schleiss, three-pointer, no. Rebound, Getz, fouled, no. She'll shoot 2 with 4 minutes straight up to go in the quarter. There's been a lid on the bucket both ways, and Wilmington, I mean, that they see that door open a little bit. They just can't get through it right now.
Right, they got like I said, cracked open. They want to push it open and walk through, but it just seems the Lopes have been able to, just be in the way a lot and really make them work for every opportunity.
That's an excellent way to put it, just be in the way. Second one by Getz is good. First point of the second half is 7. Prayer up the other way. Now top of the circle, it's Harlan. Harlan drives, too strong off the window, gets the rebound. Here comes the Lopes the other way. Top of the circle, O'Brien, three-pointer on the way, no. Rebound loose, pulled in by Wilmington. Greyhounds scrapping, staying alive here with 3.5 minutes to go. Jekovic, the runner goes!
And that's what they needed for that energy and opportunity by Jekovic coming through.
It is down to 5. This is as close as it's been since the early part of the first quarter. Getz lost the ball. Getz is fouled and then rolls over top of Harlan. Incidental. He's trying to make a play or make a move, and Harlan looks like she's okay. Might have hit her head a little bit there, as we are going to get the under 4 timeout with 3:11 to go in the third quarter, and we'll take it as well. 5-point lead for Avonworth. You're watching and listening to live coverage of the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never make a difference in his or her life, hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and spiritual care. Some are unloved and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the
Thanks that in. A couple of finals to pass along to you. In girls 3A, as it relates to this part of the bracket, as the free throw missed and Mahan's back in the game for Avonworth, tied up in the corner. Lobs it into Getz. Getz around the defense. Backdoor pass to Bradley. Good adjustment by Bradley, who puts it off the window and in for her first points of the night.
Yeah, good positioning by Bradley. Nice feed to her. She was able to, as you mentioned, go up and underneath and get those easy 2 here for the Lopes. Or well earned, I should say, really.
Look at Bruckner battling and gets the foul with 2:40 to go in the third. So on this side of the bracket, again, the winner of this game is going to get Forest Hills, a 69-45 winner over Pequay Valley. The Shannock defeated Chestnut Ridge 72-62. They will play Mercyhurst Prep, who defeated Ulsh tonight 40-37, as Bruckner misses the front end Shady Side will take on Northwestern. Shady Side won here earlier tonight, 55-50, and Northwestern defeated Keystone Oaks 67-47. Both free throw attempts no good. Mahan the other way, finds O'Brien, reverse layup is good.
What a nice feed to O'Brien. Perfect feet position underneath, put herself to use the basket as a defender and put it up and in.
Theo lost it the other way, and it's back. You sort of sense Avonworth might be trying to take control of this thing for good with 2:28 to go in the third.
Yeah, this is what they do. They get those defensive runs and be able to convert on the offense. Speaking of defense, though, look at Krupp coming up with that big block, trying to keep her Greyhounds in reach here, trailing by 10.
Yep, trying to do what she can. She has been a great player on the floor tonight for Wilmington. Inbound goes to Mahan. Mahan had it poked out of her hands. It'll stay on the Avonworth side. A couple of other 3A scores on the girls' side. We'll pass them along to you here in a moment. And we have an opportunity as Bradley, good denial on the back door. Top of the circle, it's Getz with 2 minutes to go in the third. Getz lobs it into the corner. Savat back now, pull-up jump on the way by Getz, no good. Rebound, Crarup. Crarup the other way. Pull-up three-pointer, deep three, no. Rebound, weak side. Goes, and putting it back in is Bruckner.
That's what they need, those second opportunity points. Cut this lead down to 8.
Other way, it's off the mark, and once again, here comes Wilmington with a chance to keep this thing within 5 as we're going to wind down the third quarter.
Yeah, Flick with a nice rebound there, limiting it to one shot.
Well, that's what Wilmington's going to have to hope for. One and done's here. Carrera pull-up three-pointer on the way. It's good. Here they come again. 34-29, Avonworth. 1:05 to go in the third.
They got a 10-point lead in half.
Wilmington just will not go away in this game. Getz, drives, little runner is good. Other way, the Greyhounds. That one's swatted out of there by Getz with 44 seconds to go in the third. In the top half of the girls' 3A bracket, York Catholic defeated Imhotep Charter 37-34. Hughesville defeated Dunmore 39-38. And West Catholic defeated Catasauqua 37-36. A lot of close games in that top portion. No surprise York Catholic is into the second round. That three is missed. Loose ball controlled by Getz. They come the other way to Avonworth, 32 seconds to go. Savat, now it's Mahan. Getz on the near block, rotates it around. O'Brien open three, no. Rebound underneath, and stripped is Getz. And she will shoot two with 22.2 seconds to go.
And there's Getz getting the payoff. I mean, she's everywhere on this floor. And she puts herself in great position to get that rebound to go back up. She collects the foul. She'll go to the line shooting 2 here. And she already's in double figures with 10, looking for more.
One more for Getz with 22 seconds to go. Second one in and out. Bruckner the rebound.
Every possession is going to really get magnified here as we close out this quarter and head towards the fourth.
Stay with Wilmington with 8 seconds to go. New Hope Soulberry, by the way, received a bye into the second round. They won by forfeit over what would have been the District 12 third place team. So they already advanced before action tonight. Prayer up with 2 seconds left. They can't get a clean look, and that is how the quarter will end. Avonworth continues to maintain its lead as Wilmington tries to chip away 37-29 through 3. This is the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network powered by LCAP.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity, it's really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Avonworth High School. Tim Continenza and Eric Thomas with you. It is a 37-29 lead for Avonworth as Wilmington has the ball to start the final quarter, trying to continue to float in this game and maybe one more run in the Greyhounds here. They've gotten as little down to as little as 5 in this game. Off balance, runner falls. It was Dieter. And the other way, Obersteiner for Avonworth. 6-point lead for the Lopes. Gets Obersteiner, Schleiss inside O'Brien. A little turnaround. Nice shot by Greta O'Brien.
Yeah, O'Brien now with 17. Or 19, excuse me.
Here's Dieter the other way. Floater, not this time, and gets another rebound.
Get's just been such a presence underneath. Not only is she scoring on the offensive side, but defensively getting those rebounds, getting that long arms involved on every possession defensively here for the Lopes. Really controlling this game. Every time the Greyhounds have cut this down to 5 or 4, here comes the Lopes, and it's defensive starting with turnovers that usually make the difference.
O'Brien whips a pass to the corner, and it goes right between Bradley's legs.
Right through the 5-hole.
Back to Wilmington as they'll have another chance to poke away, this time down 8.
Really important here to convert. See if they can run a nice play. There it is.
There it is. Jakovic leave the rebound short, or the layup short. Rebound, Crarup. Crossover. Leah will back it out with 6:16 to go. Runner again, no good, and another rebound, this time by Bradley, up ahead to O'Brien.
Once again, Getz really altering that shot.
Bradley, Schleiss, O'Brien, Getz in the paint, turn around at the foul line, rolls in. 41-31, Avonworth with 5:47 to go. Jakovic the other way, the contact and the foul. She'll shoot one with 5:44 to play, makes it 41-33. Free throws have been a problem tonight for Wilmington.
It really has. Unfortunately, their low percentage, as you mentioned in pregame, about 63% for the season. It really has unfortunately been part of the storyline here tonight.
Yeah, it has been. And it's been a big issue. And you think about some of those misses, how tight this game might be if they would have made it. Get a timeout on the floor by Ponch's Insurance. Tonight's game brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Let LCAP Early Learning help your little one blossom. Immediate openings in childcare and preschool classrooms across Lawrence County. Call us today at 724-944-7671. After the game tonight, we'll give you our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game Award and also our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award. See what happens here the next 5:44. It's an 8-point lead for Avonworth as
crucial free throws coming up.
Yeah, these are big, big free throws. Jakovic got that to complete the three-point play. It's down to 7 again. Getz hands it off. Schleiss drives. What a move by Schleiss around the horn and lays it in. She's got 5. Quickly the other way, Jakovic, and Dieter saves it going towards the wall, but it's Avonworth ball.
That's what makes Avonworth so difficult to defend, because you try to take O'Brien and Getz away, and there's always someone else who can come up and make a big play, and Schleiss was the one who just did it, making a wonderful play, and here comes Getz.
Getz the other way, back to Schleiss, 5:15 to go. Getz, corner, Bradley, inside Getz, back up top to O'Brien, pulls up from the foul line, got it! Got the hometown bounce.
Yeah, now with 21.
What a night she has had offensively, 21 of the 45 for Avonworth. Prayer up. They need to get her going here, get some shots, double team, foul, nope, tie up, 4:46 to go, and the arrow's gonna favor Avonworth.
You know, in pregame, Eric, you mentioned that they only give up 34 points a game, talking about Avonworth. That's what they've given up here, just a little over 3+ quarters of play. They're gonna make this Wilmington team really earn every extra point they get. Now, you know, it's gonna be even bigger because they got a double-digit lead.
Avonworth boys are in the books with a win tonight. They defeated Punxsutawney 65-43. As we're gonna get a timeout with 4:39 to go. Take a look there at the Lopes.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters, from personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes. Ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
That here, Casey. You probably got it on your phone too, but
back here at Avonworth High School, 45-34, Lopes in front with 4:39 to go in this one. Go look at the two teams coming off the bench there, as it's a 9-point lead for the hometown Lopes, and they will have possession here with just over 4.5.
Union boys defeated Turkey Foot Valley 59-33, and the Shannock girls defeated Chestnut Ridge 72-62.
They will take on Mercyhurst Prep Tuesday night in the second round of the PIAA tournament. Site and time, those are going to go to neutral sites now after this weekend, as Bruckner out of bounds. Oh, they say that was off Getz.
Yeah.
So Getz had that little tip at the end, and it's Wilmington ball with 4:25 to go. Yeah, everything tonight, if you won your district title, you pretty much hosted across the state, the exception Shady Side. They played here earlier. They defeated Avonworth in the girls' 3A WPIAL final last weekend. Jekovic has it for Wilmington, trying to feed Crayer up. 4:13 to go. Wilmington needs a bucket. Down by 9. Crabb trying to make it happen. A little hop step in the lane. Off the square and in. Now the defense trying to rise up for Wilmington. It's going to stay with Avonworth, 4 minutes straight up to play. Everything will go neutral sites beginning next week. And there are only, which is hard to believe, just 2 more weekends of basketball in the state of Pennsylvania.
It
like
goes so quick.
We just started this, it seems like. And good defensive effort on the near side by Dieter, but it's going to stay with Avonworth. 3:50. You see the score there. It's 45-36 Avonworth. This is a Lawrence County Sports Network powered by LCAP.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
One of the reasons I love coming to school. What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
3:46 to go here from Avonworth High School. We're having a good time during the breaks here as Avonworth has tonight's game is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. One of LCAP's great programs is the Medical Assistance Transportation Program. LCAP can assist with mileage reimbursement for medical appointments or even assistance signing up for door-to-door transportation services provided through ACTS. And we got Lopes ball with 3:56 to play.
I mean, obviously it's a known situation when you're under 4 minutes. Every possession matters. A 3-possession ball game if you can get 3 threes here.
Arrow favors Wilmington with 3:53
They got to do
go.
that. They got to get every possession possible. Now they got to convert on the offensive board. They got to find what plays work, get someone open. Krupp has been the lead scorer here tonight, but see if they can get someone else involved who can actually put the ball in the hoop.
Jakovic dribbles down the floor, trying to get it to somebody, and then a timeout call by Mike Jakovic with 3:43 to go. It's a Pontius Insurance timeout. Also give a shout out to the family medical care of Lawrence County and to Wilson, a Lindy company. These two great groups help sponsor the video broadcast for District 10 semifinals with our great friends on Sports Radio 96.7. Thank them for their support of local student athletes. Well, 3:43 to go. Here's the bottom line. Wilmington's going to have to score, play really good defense. They got to get the biggest win in program history if they can rally in this game. Every single time they make a run, Avonworth just pulls
been able to answer
that much further ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And this is going to be the key here. I mean, obviously, you're going to have to, if you give up 2, you have to score 3. If you give up 1, you want to score 2. I mean, obviously, it's a math game in that level. But more importantly is you got to prevent really Avonworth from getting extra shots. And that's where they've been so good with that's getting those rebounds.
Inbound, Crarup drives, floater, tough angle. And it goes again.
20 points here for Club.
Excellent night trying to keep her team alive. They're down by 7. Plenty of time left. Getz has it. Avonworth slows it down. There's a steal by Crarup. The other way. Pull up. No. Rebound goes right into her hands. And then she is fouled by Getz. That'll be Getz's 4th foul with 3:17 to play.
Yeah, Crarup has to take advantage of these opportunities at the line. It's clock stop with 3:17 here. Every possession, every opportunity to put the ball in the hoop is going to, be magnified as this game clock continues to go lower. Is that number 5?
That is 5, yeah. That is 5th on Getz. Boy, what a turn that is. 13 points tonight for Getz. Committed to Slippery Rock the other night. Free throw attempt, which again has been a problem tonight for Wilmington. In and out. There's going to be one more with 3:17 to go.
I tell you what, though, getting Getz out of the game for the final 3:17 can make a big difference here for Wilmington.
Crarup makes the second. She has been spectacular tonight for this scrappy and hungry Wilmington Greyhounds team. They got one more rally they're going to have to do in the next 3:08. And they turn it over to Avonworth. Here comes Jekovic the other way. Lobs it down the floor. Good touch pass. And the shot no good. They had the perfect fast break that time. Out of bounds on the near corner, the far corner by the Wilmington bench. It'll stay with Wilmington. Look at this. You could not have asked for a better break. And they just couldn't get the bucket. Crarup too strong on the shot. Stays at a 6-point margin.
Huge possession down under 3 minutes. See if they can convert, get it down to 4 or 3.
Jekovic, top of the circle. Bruckner drives. It is stripped. And there's going to be another foul. That's going to be on Bradley.
I wonder if this is something we're going to see from Coach Jekovic as he talked to his squad there. You know, now that Kentz is gone, go right to the hoop. See if you can pick up those fouls. See if you can get to the line. See if you can get 3-point plays. Unfortunately, the first one here was bounced off the rim.
If this score is what it is, and these free throws have been made by Wilmington, they would be leading the game right now.
Yeah.
Second one of 2 for Bruckner. 45-40 with 2:39 to go. In it goes O'Brien. Bounce pass, it's stolen away. Crarup, and she is fouled.
That's O'Brien.
That is on O'Brien. 4th foul on Avonworth here in the 4th. That is O'Brien's 3rd. Back into the game for Wilmington is Alyssa Flick.
They're going to get a timeout here.
Nick Dizen's going to call a timeout. Pontius Insurance timeout with 2:33 to go in the contest. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Have you ever wanted an exciting career working with children? LCAP Early Learning is looking for you. Apply online today at www.lccap.org/join our team.
Wilmington's been able to cut the lead down to 4 a few different times in this ball game, but unable really to break that ceiling. They trail by 5 here. This possession can get underneath. If they can get a 2, obviously makes it 3. If they can cut it down to 2 points, that would be such a huge momentum here with the last 2.5 minutes here to play in tonight's game. And it's really going to be important here to try to figure out how to get it. Obviously, Crarup has done such a great job with leading the team with 21 points. But if they can find somebody else, maybe it's going to be open, who can hit that either little jumper. Doesn't have to be from outside the arc. Just something, maybe an 8-10 footer inside.
Crowd, both sets of fans rise with 2.5 to go. 5-point lead for Avonworth. Flick finds, that's a loose ball, but Jekovic is right there to pick it up. 3-ball fired by Crarup is no good. Here comes Schleitz the other way. Wisely slows it down. Obersteiner, O'Brien. O'Brien drives the baseline. Little hand check foul on the floor with 2:08 to play.
Another thing to keep in mind here, Eric, is Avonworth has 4 personal fouls here in the quarter. So their next personal defensively would send Wilmington to the line shooting 2.
Obersteiner to inbound. It's Mahan back to Obersteiner. Bradley with 2:02 to go.
And that's going to be just the opposite here for Wilmington. Still, though.
And Bruckner, and they turn it right back over. Schleitz is there. Schleitz throws it away, and it's going to stay with Avonworth. Last touch by Wilmington with 1:51 to go.
Wilmington's only committed 1 foul in this quarter, so they're going to have to commit 4 more if they're going to try to extend the game by sending them to the line. So Avonworth has a great shooting percentage at the line.
5-point lead for Avonworth, 45-40. Obersteiner. Obersteiner around the arc, near wing Bradley. Bradley, corner goes to Mahan. Mahan drives baseline over to the far corner, Schleitz. Open three on the far wing is good by Anna Bradley.
5 huge points for Bradley here tonight.
Now Wilmington trying to keep it alive. Schleiss comes the other way, hesitates and puts it in, and that might be enough to hold off Wilmington.
A 10-point lead once again. Every time Wilmington knocks on the door, Avonworth's defense just shuts it closed.
62 seconds and a 10-point lead for Avonworth at 50-40.
These mini runs by Avonworth, it's just been incredible. Like I said, they've gotten down to 4 a couple different times throughout this second half, but they just can't, break that ceiling. And every time there's a 4 to 6 point run here for the Lopes.
Ellery Fanco is back in for Wilmington. Jakovic pull up three-pointer, no. Rebound Mahan, loose ball and a foul. And that foul probably on Crarup. She was right there. It's on the floor. It is on her. And that'll be her third with 53 seconds left. Boy, for only having one side of bleachers, this place is loud for this game tonight.
The sound just ricochets off this bricks all around us.
They are doing a big, big remodel job on this school. Have to park on an upper level and walk around the front of the building to get in. They're heavy construction, really just outside the walls where we are here on the back hallway. Redoing the whole wing, rewiring it. Took a little stroll through there earlier to check it out. They're doing a lot of nice work here at this facility as we're going to foul with 49 seconds left, and O'Brien.
Yeah, again, this is the only way to extend the game here if you're Wilmington, is you're going to commit this next foul to send them to the line.
It's going to be an inbound. It's just the 4th foul on Wilmington. So one more to give. Actually, that is the last one to give. And there is the 5th foul committed by Wilmington. That is on Dieter. So 45.8 left. The winner to play Forest Hills on Tuesday night, neutral site in the second round. Got second round on Tuesday as O'Brien makes the first. Monster night for her. Quarterfinals are a week from tonight. St. Patrick's Day weekend, and then the semis the following a week from Monday. The other way with 40 seconds to go as Wilmington will play this out. Flicks 3 is off the mark, and a foul underneath on Harlan with 36.9 to go.
This is what the Lopes do. They just grind you to death in a sense. Once they get you close, you think you're about to break through. Their defense just clamps down on you and gets some fast breaks. Either you run in and you make some fouls. Now they're going to the line late in the game, and they're a good foul through shooting team. As I, of course, give them the jinx. But needless to say, up by 12 with just over 35 seconds here to play. They're in great shape and will advance to the next round.
Mahan's at the line. She is also a 4x4 and 4x1 relay runner. All-American by the United Soccer Coaches in November of 2023. Mentioned that she's headed to Bama, missed both. Led Avonworth to the PIAA Soccer Championship this past season, but lost to Central Columbia. And actually faced off against Kayla Kiefer from Central Columbia, who's headed to Ole Miss. So those two are going to continue their little mini rivalry through the next college. Fouls out for 4.6 to go. So O'Brien at the line. And the first one is good. It gets fouling out, and then 2 big plays. Schleiss, big steal, and this Avonworth team was just able to pull ahead at the very end of this game. Square up, big number all-time in Wilmington history. Drives the lane, throws one up, high off the glass, no good. Mahan got the rebound, traveled with 14.5 to go.
Yeah, it's just been an impressive night here for the Lopes, and you got to give a lot of credit to the Greyhounds on how they really fought this entire game. Never gave up, continued to play their game. The ball just was not going to find the bucket enough here tonight for them.
When you think about the free throws team, that was a big crux tonight, because had they made even half more.
Exactly. I mean, there's no question about it. Because they would have broke that 4-point ceiling that we were talking about earlier, throughout this game. And then it changes momentum when you tie a game up, or you take a lead. Unfortunately, for Wilmington, that was not in the cards here tonight.
No, it was not, as Avonworth, the runner-up in District 7, is going to win this tonight 54-40 in a game in which the final score is not going to be indicative of how close this thing was throughout. We will step aside, add up scores, the scoring, and then come back with our awards for the night. Avonworth is moving on, and they will take on Forest Hills on Tuesday night in the second round. And for Wilmington, their season concludes at 20-6 overall. Post-game comes your way next. This is the PIAA first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Bobby Fadden of Mohawk Basketball as the February LGKG Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month after the sophomore eclipsed the 1,000 career point mark in the WPIAA playoffs. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Tessa Codalissi as the February LGKG Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, Tessa becoming the first ever girls wrestling champion in the 148-pound division. Congratulations and best of luck to Mohawk's Bobby Fadden and Laurel's Tessa Codalissi as the LGKG Athletes of the Month, presented by the Red Zone. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have battled injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your, but more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there, MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
54-50 Avonworth, the final here tonight as they move on to the second round of the PIAA state tournament. They'll take on Forest Hills on Tuesday night. Let's take a look at your scoring recap here in this one. First for the Lopes, who improved to 23 overall. They were led tonight by Greta O'Brien with 24. Rebecca Getz fouled out with 13. Eden Schleiss with 7. 5 for Anna Bradley, 4 for Emma Obersteiner, and 2 for Fiona Mahan. For Wilmington, big night again for Leah Crarup, 21 points. Only scorer in double figures for Wilmington tonight. 7 for Reese Bruckner, 6 for Maya Jakovic, 4 for Sarah Dieter, 2 for Kara Deal. And that rounds out the scoring for Wilmington. Good effort by the Greyhounds tonight for sure. They needed to hit maybe like 5 to 7 more free throws, 5 to 8 more free throws in this game. Too many misses at the line. And that was a deciding factor. It's a 14-point margin, set it before we went to break. Doesn't represent how close the game was. If they make a handful of those free throws prior to having to foul Avonworth, they would have led this game going into the latter stages.
Yeah, Avonworth got off to that big lead. They got out to a 16-2 lead in this ball game in the first quarter, and led 16-5 after one. And really, that was the telling type of the game. It was playing catch-up the entire game for Wilmington. And every time they got close, they couldn't quite break that ceiling. And a lot of it had to do with the missed opportunities at the line, and that was really, like you said, 5 or 6 shots in the entire game really changes the momentum of this game, and it gives, some hope, and not just feel like you're always climbing the mountain and never going downhill. And unfortunately for the Hounds tonight, they were just climbing the mountain all night long.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get over the hump and make the run all the way that they needed to either tie or grab the lead at some point, but they fought hard the entire way. Time now to give out our awards. First, our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game award. That award is going to go to Leah Crarup of Wilmington, 21 points tonight. MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP of the Game award to Leah Crarup of Wilmington. MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Leah as tonight's MVP of the game. She'll receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view a full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Leah Crarup of Wilmington for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP.
It was a combination of the score, and I unfortunately cannot quite remember exactly. I didn't have a chance to write it down who scored that final point, but it was a nice play. I want to say it was Kara Deal, but I'm not. It was either her or Sarah Dieter. So the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game award will go to a combination of Dieter and Deal here tonight, and Maley Chiropractic in Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Sarah and Kara tonight for the play of the game and will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's play. Video of tonight's plays of the game will be featured on the Triple Live High School Sports Network standout platform on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. And to view tonight's Melee Chiropractic play on play of the game, congratulations again to Sarah Dieter and we're going to Kara Deal as they come on for that big play for our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Let's give you the scores that we have here from the girls 4A bracket before we get off the air, as we know a lot of the matchups now in the second round of the PIAA tournament, including who the winner of this game will play. So from top to bottom, it was York Catholic over Imhotep tonight, 37-34. Hughesville defeated Dunmore 39-38. It was West Catholic over Catasauqua, 37-36. New Hope Solebury got the bye into the second round. They await the win of Lancaster Catholic and Masterman. That game tipped off also at 7 o'clock tonight, but we do not have a final of it here as we are ready to get off the air. In the bottom half of the bracket, Forest Hills defeated Pequay Valley 69-45. They will take on this Avonworth team we saw here tonight, 54-40 over Wilmington. The Shannock moves on to the second round. They will take on Mercyhurst Prep. The Shannock defeated Chestnut Ridge tonight 72-62, and Mercyhurst was a 40-37 winner over Olsh in other first-round action. Shadyside Academy moves on 55-50 over River Valley. Northwestern over Keystone Oaks 67-47. Those two match up in the second round next week as well. Westmont Hilltop knocks out Beaver Falls tonight 57-36, and Seton LaSalle defeats Karn City 66-46. So they will match up against Westmont Hilltop in the second round next Tuesday night. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Avonworth moving on. The Lopes win it tonight 54-40 over Wilmington. We hope you enjoyed our coverage here tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow we have Union Girls, and they will tip off at 1 o'clock. The Neshannock boys and Franklin will also tip off at 1. Tim and I will be there for that one. And then at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, the Mohawk boys will take on Moniteau. All those games will stream live on the NFHS network. You will need a subscription to watch the video coverage of it. We will have a free audio link on lcsportsnet.com should you choose to go that route and listen to us from the sites. It'll be the same audio you get that you watch from the NFHS network. So we're going to do both again tomorrow at all 4 sites. Till then, we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon for our quad header of PIAA first round action. For my partner Tim Continenza, for our entire staff here working at Avonworth High School, Lopes win it tonight 54-40. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon. Take care and bye-bye.